water drop comes home.
Raja, come, let's play. You run and I will fly and catch you.
Oh, Raja, you have dropped so much of water. Look, so much of water has been wasted.
That's okay, Meenu. We have more water at home. We get lots of water in our hand pump.
But Buzz, water is very precious. You cannot waste it.
Yes, I am very precious. Don't waste me.
Oh, you scared us. Who are you?
Hello, I am Water Drop. Don't be afraid of me. I am your friend.
Hello, Water Drop. I am Meenu. This is Buzz and this is Raja.
I know Raja. He just knocked over the bucket and I came out. It's okay, Raja. You did it by mistake. But be careful in future.
I was just telling Raja and Buzz that it's not right to waste water.
Meenu is right. Some people who get a lot of water waste it without thinking, because of which many people don't even get water. In many places, people have to walk for hours to get a pot of water.
Walk for hours for a pot of water? Oh my God! Then we are lucky to get water through our hand pump. Don't these people have hand pumps in their homes?
But everyone does not get water from a hand pump. Some people draw water from the wells. In many places, nearby wells also dry up. Then they have to walk very far to another well for water.
Water Drop, when we went to the town once, I saw people standing in a long queue with buckets and pots in hand for water.
That's right. They wait for the water tanker to come to their colony. The water department of the Jal boat tanker comes to these colonies and then people fill water for their homes.
Don't they get water in their homes? Do they have to fill water for the whole day when the tanker comes?
Yes, Buzz, they don't get water in their homes. They have to fill up water for the whole day. So, most of the times they are fighting with each other when they stand in long queues to fill water.
It's really sad to see people fight over water. Oh, is this your new friend? A water drop.
Yes, Grandma. This is Water Drop. This is our grandma.
Hello, water drop. When I was small, we used to get water from the village canal. My friends and I used to carry pots on our heads and go and bring water. We had lots of water in our canals, rivers, lakes and ponds in those days. Not like these days where everything is drying up.
Why are wells, lakes and rivers drying up so fast these days, Grandma?
Oh, for many reasons. But people are responsible for that. We cut trees so it rains less because of that. Many lakes have dried up and are not even there now. They have been covered and buildings have been built over them.
Hello, Grandma. Hello, Meenu. Who are you all talking to?
Ramu uncle, this is our friend Water Drop. He was telling us how precious and important water is for everyone.
That's very true. We cannot live without water. My village is in Jaisalmer in Rajasthan, and I know how difficult it is to get water there.
Jaisalmer, Rajasthan. Where are these places?
Buzz, wait, let me go bring my atlas. Then we will see where Rajasthan is.
Oh no, what is an atlas now?
Buzz, an atlas is a book which has the maps of different countries. It has a map of India also. We will find Rajasthan on the map of India. Let me go get it first. Look, this is the map of India. Here is the state of Rajasthan.
This is Jaisalmer. It is very dry in Jaisalmer.
Ramu uncle, I have heard that there are lots of desert areas in Rajasthan.
That's right, Meenu. Jaisalmer gets very little rainfall.
Not just Jaisalmer. In many places in Rajasthan, it rains for only 10 to 12 days in a year. Sometimes it doesn't even rain. So the rivers there do not have water in them all the time of the year.
So, what do people do for water?
Earlier, there was no shortage of water. People were very wise. They knew water was very precious. So they made lakes and johats to collect each drop of water. Everyone, be it a businessman or a laborer, joined in to build these.
That's right. Some water from these lakes soaked into the ground. Then they reached the wells and bowdies in these areas.
What is a bavdi?
Oh, Meenu, haven't you seen a bauli? These are step wells. We draw water from a well with a bucket and a rope. But in a bauli, we have to go down the steps to collect water. That is why it is called a step well. These steps are several stories deep.
People were wise in those days, and they collected every precious drop of water. The soil in that area also became wet and fertile.
But these days people don't care for me. They waste water and do not collect rainwater.
Water drop is right. We have to collect rainwater, just as it was done in Gadsisar.
Oh, Gadsisar, I have been there, Ramu.
What is Ghatsisar, Grandma? Where is it?
Meenu, Sar means lake. Once there was a king whose name was Gadsi.
Oh, a story, Grandma. I also want to listen.
You're always ready for stories, Buzz. Gadsi was the king of Jaisalmer.
We just saw Jaisalmer on the map of India.
That's right. King Gadsi made this lake 650 years ago with the help of all his people.
650 years ago? Oh my God! What a wise king he was, Grandma. He took care to collect water even then.
That's right. All around the lake there were beautiful ghats which had steps that went up to the lake. These ghats had beautiful verandas which were decorated, large halls and many rooms. People came here to celebrate festivals. There were music and dance programs which they enjoyed. Children used to come there to study and play, and everyone enjoyed coming to the ghats.
Oh, that must have been lots of fun, Grandma. Was there water in the lake?
Oh yes, my child. There was lots of water in the lake. All the rainwater used to collect in the lake, which was very big. It was many miles long. Once the lake was full. The extra water flowed into another lake and so on. There were 9 such interconnected lakes.
Oh, that's a lot of water. So people would not have had water shortage.
That's right. There was no water shortage. The rainwater that got collected in Gadsisar was used by the people throughout the year. It was enough for them.
Is there water in Ghatsisar today, Grandma? Are people wise enough to let the rainwater collect in the lake?
Oh no, my child. Today there is no Gadsisar. Many new buildings and colonies have been built in between these lakes. Now the rainwater cannot be collected in these lakes. It just flows away and is all wasted. So there is water shortage and people are suffering.
Look how unwise people have become. All they have to do is collect water when it rains and use it later on. They just allow the rainwater to flow away and get wasted. In those days, people were wiser. They had to travel long distances with their animals and goods. They did not have buses or trains like today. So they made some beautiful step wells so that water could be collected and they could drink it when they were thirsty.
That's right. I have even seen pictures of Piao and Mashak which were used by travelers in those days for water.
What is a mashak, Meenu?
It is a leather bag used to keep water. People used to take water in it when they were traveling. These days, we just fill water in a bottle when we have to go out. When we are traveling, we even buy water.
Buy water? In those days, kings made beautiful drinking water spouts for their people. Water used to pour out of these spouts for people to drink. They even had some lovely carvings on them.
Grandma, do we have step wells even today?
Oh yes, there are step wells even today, though there is not much water. We do have old lakes and dharas. People do respect water. There are lots of customs and festivals in our country related to water.
Festivals? Do people celebrate festivals in rivers?
Oh yes, they do. There are lots of festivals celebrated on the banks of the river Ganga and other rivers. People pray to lakes and rivers. In many communities, there is a custom where a new bride prays to the village spring when she comes to the new village after her marriage.
Oh, Grandma, people celebrate festivals and have other customs for me. But they don't take care to collect me and preserve me.
That's right. Have you seen the bore well by the field in our village, Grandma? Sometimes water flows out of it in full force and no one uses it. Water is just wasted. But when we want water, then there is no water and no electricity to run the motor. So, People just don't care for water.
Ramu uncle, when we went to the town to our uncle's house, I saw that they also had a motor in their house to draw water from the pipe. They collected the water in their tank. Then the water came to their taps. My cousins and everyone just keep the tap open and waste water.
Many people do that. They leave the tap on when they are brushing their teeth or having a bath or washing clothes. Then all the water that flows just gets wasted. They also pay for the water they get. They get a water bill for the water they use.
Water bill? What is that?
I have seen one. I brought one from my uncle's house to show it to my friends. Come, I will show it to you also. Look, this is how a water bill looks. This is the amount they have to pay, and this bill comes from the government.
Grandma, we also should work and make efforts to rebuild our old village lakes and tanks. Then we will not have any water shortage.
You are right, Ramu. I read about this old lady, Darki Mai, from Alwar district of Rajasthan. They had no water in their village. The women of the village had to walk hours and hours to get water, and in summers they had to leave their village as there was no water anywhere. Then they heard of this group that works to bring water to different areas. With their help, they rebuilt their old lakes and made a new one. Now they have no water problem in their village.
This is wonderful, Grandma. I will tell my friends also. We will also help you. If everyone in the village join hands, we can also build a nice lake like Gharsisar.
Yes, you don't need a king to build a lake. If all the people of the village join together, you can build a nice lake and collect all the rainwater. Then you will have no water shortage. I will be there everywhere.
We should be very wise. I will tell you what happened in Jodhpur. In 1986, there was no rain and no water in Jodhpur and nearby areas. So people thought of the old step well in the village. They decided to clean it, and more than 200 truckloads of garbage was taken out of the step well. Then they got water. They were very happy. After a few years, there was heavy rain in the area, and they again forgot about the step well.
Oh no! You should keep using the step well and other lakes and keep collecting water in them. Friends, don't waste water. What happens when it rains in your area? Does it get collected somewhere, or is it just wasted? You have to collect me when it rains. Talk to your teacher, the elders in your family, and in your village. I am your friend. If you are wise and take care of me, I will be your friend for life.
Shall we help Butterfly to match now? Jaisalmer. Rajasthan. Step wells, Bawdis, Mashak, a leather bag to keep water, Jal board, Water Department, sources of water, lakes, ponds, rivers, canals. Will you give the answers, friends? What are the following called? Water Department,
Jal board,
Bawdi, step well, where rainwater is collected, johars or lakes, a leather bag to carry water,
Mashak,
what do you call these things in your place? Shall we help Bird fill in the blanks now? We must never water. Waste. We must never waste water. In towns, water comes to some colonies by water tankers. In towns, water comes to some colonies by water tankers. In many places, people walk to get a pot of water. Hours. In many places, people walk for hours to get a pot of water. We cannot without water. Live? We cannot live without water. An is a book which has the maps of different countries. Atlas. An atlas is a book which has the maps of different countries. Jaisalmer gets very little throughout the year. Rainfall. Jaisalmer gets very little rainfall throughout the year. A is a step well. Bavdi. A bavdi is a step well. Many customs and are related to water. Festivals. Many customs and festivals are related to water. Will you help Butterfly to find out if these sentences are true or false? Everyone gets an equal share of water. False. There was no water shortage in the olden days. True. Today, we have to pay for water in the cities. True. Jal Board is the water department of the government. True. It is impossible to collect rainwater. False. The rainwater that got collected in Ghar was used by people throughout the year. True. People in towns and cities stand in long queues for water. True. Jaisalmer is in Gujarat. False. Let us answer the questions now. Friends, will you write the answers in your notebook also? What is an atlas? An atlas is a book which has the maps of all the countries in the world. We can locate any place in the world in an atlas. What is a mashak? Mashak is a leather bag used to keep water. It is mostly used in desert areas. People carry water in it when they are traveling. What is a bavdi? A step well is called a bavdi. Did people save water in olden days? Yes, in olden days, people collected rainwater and saved it. How did people save water in olden days? In the olden days, people built lakes and step wells to collect precious drops of rainwater and store it. Every house also had a system to collect rainwater. So, there was no shortage of water all round the year. Why should we not waste water? Water is very precious. We need water every day in our life. We cannot live without water. When we waste water, then other people do not get enough water even for their basic needs. So, we should not waste water. Have you seen a step well? How does a step well look? Step well is a very deep well which has steps going down to the water collected in it. people have to go down the steps to get water. How is a step well different from a normal well? In a normal well, people draw water with the help of a bucket tied to a rope. In a step well, people go down the steps to get water. How do you get water in your place? Friends, can you think of different ways of saving water? You can discuss with your friends also.